Welcome to God's Universal Wisdom. I am Lafayette Cabell, in the way of Apostle Lafayette Cabell. I'll come to talk to you today concerning what really matters about what's wrong with us. Right? Because people talk about what's wrong with other people. We all do it. What's wrong with this one? We really can't see what's wrong with ourselves. And the very things we find out what's wrong with ourselves, we usually don't like or agree. But when we come to the truth of the whole matter, you are who you are, and this is who you are. Now, how did I get this way? I got this way, let's say 85% of us got the way we are through the choices we made. And the other 15% was the people that was over our lives made choices, and that put us in situations and different environments and circumstances growing up. So, with all that being said, we grow up and we say, I want to change. I want to be something different, and we go about it however we go about it and we attack it. But a lot of people get going and get started, and down the road or their journey, they get lost and don't know how they got there. And a lot of people are in situations today they really went out. And some situations that you can't come out of, we just, that's them situations I said we just got to handle or we got to manage. Especially if you didn't bring it on yourself and you can't get out without help. But for the far most part, we get out by making decisions, because decisions got us in and decisions is going to bring us out. Choices we made got us in what we in. We are who we are. We like what we like through choices. And the stuff that we got ourselves in that we went out, it's just a choice. And we need to stop playing with ourselves. Well, so let's if you want to better yourself, don't play with yourself. Be very honest with yourself, and you become a greater person every day. And life becomes much easier because once you realize, or once you get the full understanding of what I'm going to teach on today from God's universal wisdom, then you'll see that life can be much easier. But as again, you got to get away from being predicated on what people say or think. Okay, all right. Let's define the word choice in the Webster Dictionary. It says choice denotes the art of choosing. The art of choosing. So it is a science to making choices, and how do you find them, that chemistry or that formula? Well, you do that through learning. You learn what was a good choice for you and what wasn't. Learn from other people's choices so that you can make better and wiser choices for your life later on in life. And this is how we become better at living. And I truly know, and I truly, I tell the people, I just what my principles are. I truly live by this. I truly believe this. I know this is God. Because even from the beginning of time, it was a choice. Life and God chose to bring life and manifest it down here on earth. Boom. Out comes man. Now, life and God chose that, came to agreement or made took a principle and made a decision and said, listen, we're going to allow this person to be here. We're going to allow this person to be born here. They're going to be under this nationality. This is going to be their guardians. And you know how it goes, and so on and so forth. So with that being said, that you are never a mistake. You're not a mistake. Every life that's born on earth and gets to live, that life is a gift to mankind from life and God. It's a gift to mankind. I don't care if you think the person was a devil, it could be Hitler or whatever. Every life is a gift, but some gifts are special. Okay? Keep that in mind. So also back to defining the word choice, it means selection. And this is one of the best parts of this denotation of this word I like. It also means the power of choosing. Do you know what kind of power you have when you can make your own decision and you can make your own choice? Like, people, there are people that exist in a day that's alive that can't even make a choice on their own because they may have the physical ability but not the mental ability. And this is what we must understand, how we every day we rise with power. Power rolls us, power keeps us, power sustains us, power provides for us. Power is what it is, and that's given to us every day. We don't work for this thing. You can pray all you want, but it's already been selected, chosen. You know what I mean, or put through the art of choosing. It's already been denoted. They know the first time you're gonna be here and your last time, and all between time. We must learn from our choices how to live a better life, for our own selves, not for somebody else, but for our own selves, so that someone else's life can look on our life and be blessed by what they see, what transpire. You're not a negative thinking person. You're a person of peace. For the far most part, please don't lose that negative side of you, or you will be no more good down here. You'll just be a doormat. But choices got us here. Choices got us in what we in. Choices is what's going to bring us out. Now, just like the good book says, faith without works is dead. Choices without effort is dead. Same principle, same thing. Okay, so another denotation for the word choice is the person or thing chosen. The person or thing chosen. It also denotes the best part. See, the reason why choice is denoted the best part, because that's what you believe is the best. So is defined within you through your actions and your manifestations of your confessions, and that denotes that was the best part of was making that choice. Okay, voluntarily choices. I'm not choices yet under pressure. I haven't got to that yet. Okay, choice also mean a preference. It means an election or election. It means the act or opportunity of choosing or the thing chosen. Now, I told you that you was a choice. You know what I mean? And you're here. So understanding what this is saying even about your life, that not only was you chosen, but you also is the one that came and got approved. It was the best part. See, regardless of what you've done and the shame that you have brought on your life, and we all have brought shame on our lives, or as well as others, but regardless of the mistakes you made, this is what God's universal wisdom wants you to understand today. Regardless of the choices and the mistakes you ever made, you still supposed to be here. You know what I mean? Some people make you feel like you don't supposed to be here. Hey, listen, a choice chose you. A choice chose me. And that choice was made and denoted and declared all about heaven through the universe down to earth, that I'm supposed to be here. You supposed to be here. So don't ever get too pressed upon yourself wherewith that you don't feel that you're supposed to be because you've made a mistake. This is what life is trying to teach you in your choices. Learn from each choice. Learn from why you made the choice. Learn from what the results was from choosing that. Because for every decision, there is a time to serve it. You have to serve every decision and every choice that you make. So we need to understand today that there's without a question, without a doubt in your mind. See, if I'm a firm believer, if you know something, then you can win. You can be the best at it. But if you're ignorant to it, if you just keep going and making choices all your life, because that's what you're doing every day, all day, and you're not learning from the ones that you're making and learning from the choices that other people make, then you are really, really not getting this thing called life. We got to understand that we have to guard and govern, select, and be very, very careful in our selection of our choices. Because I've watched people, y'all. I've watched people in life be just too much time. People, I used to say, why people got to stay so busy? Because their minds is so weak. Because I watch people get time, free time, and they change. And they don't even know how they change. They don't even know how they got there. They change mentally. They're a total different individual. I mean, this is really deep today. And I'm saying, wow. But as long as this person is busy and doing something, they all right. That's a warped mind that needs to be healed and straightened out and strengthened and melted back up strictly only through truth and wisdom. Nothing else could help it. Nothing else could help it. You could pray all you want. It's got to be a choice on that individual to be willing to put out this effort so that their mind won't say, wow. But the greatest fight is not making a choice and putting the effort out. The greatest fight for the individual is going to be accepting that their mind is wild. See, even in that, that's a choice. Because we believe ourselves. We trust ourselves. We believe in the way we think is right. We believe in how we go about stuff is right until we're shown wrong. Until we're proven wrong. And even in then, we so stuck on believing what we believe that help can't even come, or help can come and can't be received because you still want to stick to your choice. Understand, always leave room for improvement. Always be open to learn. Because you are who you are, and it's by choice. It's by choice. I'm saying I've dealt with the most educated folk you can cross, walking this face of this earth. I sat down with the people we call the most insane people. And you know what? And if you listen to them, they're both of them, both individuals, both states of being, both states of mind is actually one choice away from each other. That's scary. That one choice you can make can trip your mind forever, and you believe there's nothing wrong with you. And the world can be sharing with you something, something's wrong. But until they make that choice, the power of choosing, that is some dangerous power. Do you realize that you need to be qualified and to make the right choices? I mean, we was given the power to make a choice. Thank God with a little hesitation on my part, because I think that could be, it's just like anything. It's a pro and a con, it's a yin and a yang, it's an up and a down, an in and an out. Like that power used wrong, oh Father, we need our minds regulated. We do. We need the truth to touch and knock on the door of our minds. Because without a mind, you won't even exist. Because as a man think in his heart, so is he. The mind, the power of choosing, gives you the power to hold your destination. It gives you the power to design your future, your journey, your walk. It designs your day. It molds and it shapes your world that you live in and those that are around you. So it's very essential that we get a hold to our decisions or our choices and really think things through down to the simplest things, especially if they bring in an ought between you and someone you love. It's I don't get it. I don't get it because the opportunity of choosing, do you realize how great that is? There's people today that can't even choose because they don't, not because they don't have, because they don't have the ability mentally. They can reach out and they can touch, but they can't choose because they can't tell the difference because their minds need to be regulated. And I'm telling you, and if you feel that I don't need help mentally, your mind is already warped. And it needs help. It needs help. Don't you ever feel that you got this thing and you've learned all there is to learn about you and or all the above, about life. Come on, people. You only know enough to get around and be safe. You don't know everything. So listen to those that are sincerely care about you. Not through word, but through action. Not through them favorite 3 words, I love you. No. Don't ever buy that, people. If someone try to sell you that, don't buy that. Tell them, listen, I want your actions to speak so loud I can't even hear what you saying out your mouth. Show me. The only way you can prove to me you love me is through actions. Not buying me stuff. Just being real concerned. Like God. Are you alright? Do you need anything? You don't have to give me anything. You don't have to hold me by my hand. Speak to me every day. That don't mean you love me. You laying next to me and don't even love me. Unreal. Unreal how it goes down today. Unreal, but everything exists because of choices, people. Everything. God chose you, chose to what time and time you will come on the face of this earth. This gift given to mankind, it's been mishandled, misused because the folk before you, their choices and the folk that made choices for their life, they'll mess them up and they trying to get right and they passing the wrong choices upon your life because that's what they believe is right and they think is right, but it's the wrong choices for your life. We need to find out what's the choice for your own life today. What works for you? Even if you're disliked because of it, even if you don't fit in, even if you're misunderstood, what works for you? If we could just get to that point and find out what works for you and what works for me, you will see that you ain't got no time to be thinking about me or judging me, but only time is just encouraging me and saying, brother, good luck, be strong on the rest of your journey, because everybody's journey is a journey in itself. We don't have time for this. That's why I fight for my peace. I fight for what's around me. The stupidity, I kick out my life. If I gotta lose loved ones, so be it. I'm sorry. If you don't understand. But for my life, God has revealed to me within these 47 years down here on earth, in this short time, He revealed to me, I am responsible. No one else. I am responsible for my time and my choices. And that's what's going to go before me when I stand before my Father. What did you do with your time? How did you go about it? Did you seek to get wiser? Did you learn? Did you seek more after me? Did you say to yourself, it's more than God than a religion. It's more than God than reporting and being a number and a member and having a position. It's got to be more than God than that. God is much more vast than any belief we can believe in other than Him. But again, I don't care what road you got to take to get to God, and I mean that from the freeness of my heart. From the freeness of my heart. I don't say from the bottom of my heart no more. I don't know what's in the bottom of my heart. But from the freeness of my heart, I pray that you will find one day what works for you. And I'm telling you, that's what pleases God the most. Not a hat. Not a hat on anniversary. not a pastoral celebration. Nah, 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 nah. What pleases God is you learning and growing to respect the very thing, the first very thing he gave you. And now it's time. That is your life. Don't judge it against nobody else's. You'll be robbing yourself. You are a gift all by yourself. And ain't no other gift like you. It may look like you. It may walk like you. It may sound like you. It may even be shaped like you. But it ain't no other gift like you. And you must understand that today. I don't care whether you right, wrong, in a mistake, or indifferent. It doesn't matter. You're still a gift. You still have a choice because you still have life. So you can still make a choice. You can come out of what you out of. Don't you believe what they told you, that you will never be nothing and you something wrong with you and you'll never get out of this. And once you start high blood pressure, meds, you'll never come off. I'm a living witness that that's a lie. Once they tell you all type of stuff. Let me tell you something, people. Never only exists until somebody does it. Never only exists until somebody does it. So it can't be done, only exists until you do it. And as long as you have the ability mentally to make a choice, you could, over time, you could self-heal yourself. The reason I say over time, because some people it may happen immediately, and just because it doesn't happen immediately for you doesn't mean it's not in motion. It's not on its way. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. It's definitely coming. But we got to get our minds together. You got to watch the things you want. Watch the things you want to do. Ask yourself, why do I want to go here? Why do I want to go here? And don't lie to yourself and blame it on somebody else. Be honest and say, because there's a part of me that just still want to be a part of that, even though I know God is pulling me away from it. This is how you better yourself. This is how one day you'll make that one decision that day and you will come out of it forever. But don't expect folk to wait for you either. Don't be selfish about this thing. If you make a decision, you got to serve it. Don't be mad at folk because you have to serve the decisions you make. So there's two sides to every decision, your choices. Understand again today, people, that God, he loves you. He wants you to understand you're supposed to be here. Tell yourself on a day, I'm supposed to be here. You look in the mirror and you tell yourself, I'm supposed to be here. Every day you wake up, you just tell yourself, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here. Why? Because a choice chose me. The choice, the choice. A choice is what we make, but the choice, which is God, and he has final word. The choice chose me. I'm supposed to be here. Be careful of your choices today. Guard them very, very carefully, and I guarantee you your life will improve. The sun will come in your cloudy day. The night will move to the side, and day in the morning will come. If you decide that you need to make the right choices in your life. Don't be afraid to admit you made the wrong choice, even if it's something, even if it's the noun, the person, the place, or the thing. It's okay. As long as you learn from your choices, you're better in yourself. God bless you. May heaven smile upon you. I am again Apostle Lafayette Cabell from God's Universal Wisdom. One love, people. It's on Risen Day. Be glad. Today you was risen. Today you was risen. The world, millions of people are celebrating today the risen day. But this, like millions are celebrating the risen day, there's a millions that don't even honor it. So listen, I ask you today, who's right? That's some food for thought for you to think about as I get up out of here. Who's right? Because everybody believe what they believe is right. So who's right? Nobody but God. I gave you the answer. God bless you. One love, Apostle Cabell.